idea that the upstairs neighbor is either an actual DJ or like an amateur or aspiring DJ, but occasionally the music they play is actually really, really good. And so I'm not usually bothered by what they play at full volume. And also because I practice piano, I can't really complain, right? Today, however, it's more electronic, generic, ambience music, the kind you can find at a scene in a teen movie or like a young adult movie when they are all dancing and the two people like meet across the floor and they're kind of drunk and they go to the dance floor and they make out and probably have sex in the bathroom. What does this all have to do with books? Who knows? Also, I forgot to take off my glasses. Hello everybody, I'm Roxy, this is recmebook&stuff, and today I want to talk to you about books. However, the upstairs neighbor is having a party or something like that. Not really, they usually play music pretty loud. And as I said, I'm not that bothered by it, it's usually good music. There was one occasion in particular where they were playing this full-on indie playlist that I was really enjoying. And so I took my phone out the window trying to Shazam their playlist and it worked. I got a lot of great recs. Anyways, I think it's hilarious that I've spent 3 filming minutes talking about that and maybe you can't even hear it in the recording, so there you go. Books. I like to read them. That's why I have this BookTube channel. And I was going to record this tomorrow at my place, but honestly, I love how it looked today. And so I thought, hey, why not record here right now? The downside of that is that I only have 2 of the books that I want to tell you about today here. I'll just have to put pictures. If I get to them, you'll see them on the wrap up. I mean, if you think about it, really think about it, it doesn't really make a difference whether I put a picture or I hold up the book, but I do like holding up books. That's like half the reason I make myself a BookTube channel. Just to be able to hold up books and say how much I love them. That's the dream. I don't know what's up with me today. I'm so scattered. I have a very realistic TBR for December just because I want to finish the year on a high note of accomplishment. Yeah, I'm just excited to read these books. The first one is Valley of Fear by Arthur Conan Doyle. This was a buddy read that I didn't read. That makes me a terrible buddy. Luckily, Natalie and Amelia did read it so they could talk about it and I was like, I'll catch up with you and I'll go back with my thoughts. I don't usually do that, it's just, it was a very particular 2 weeks. I have no idea what Valley of Fear is. It's the only Sherlock Holmes novel that I know nothing about, and I think that was the case also for Natalie, so I'm looking forward to go back and listen to their audios. They're so nice. The other big book I wanna read is Harry Potter, A History of Magic. I actually started this. It's so hilarious because I do think I have a bookmark in this, and if I do, then that means it's not fulfilling its purpose. I started it, I remember, because I took pictures of some of the illustrations, but I can't find the bookmark. So anyways, this is the book companion of the British Library exhibition that they did 20 years after the release of the first Harry Potter, I think. It is a gorgeous book filled with fun behind the scenes thing of the creation of the books, but most importantly, it's about the mythology involved. I think that's amazing. As a child, I was very into mythology and that interest slowly fizzled out and I feel it's slowly emerging back. So you might get some content related to that next year. Then I want to get to the Unconsoled by Kazuo Ishiguro. I was really enjoying that book. I actually started, I got like 70 pages in and oh, I do have that book here. Wait, I do have it. And now I can tell you that I got 78 pages in and I was really enjoying it. This is about a pianist and it's bonkers so far. I remember very clearly what was going on. I stopped only because I had to do some course reading and I really wanted to focus on this, and I think I want to read it while this is the only fiction that I'm reading because it's very non-chronological and it's very strange. You don't really know what is going on. You think you do at the beginning, but then memory starts to fail basically, and it's third person, so it's even weirder. I'm really enjoying it, although I think it's one of those books that it depends where it goes, whether it's actually well done or not, but so far really enjoying it. Then another book that is here that I'm definitely going to get to because it's also a buddy read. It's Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. This is a reread. I meant to reread it in Jane Austen July, and then I didn't really read Jane Austen July. Like, I read some things for it, but I didn't really. So yeah, I really need to get to this. I'm looking forward to it because I read it when I was way too young. I know it's about siblings and I think all sisters. I know it's about this dichotomy of being down to earth versus being very romantic. And of course there's money and love involved, but I don't remember that much about it. So I'm very excited about this. So see, I lied to you. I didn't mean to. I really thought I didn't have more of the books here. Then I also want to read All Souls by Javier Marías. I have an edition in Spanish that I got secondhand. It's small and cute and I hope I get to it so you get to see it. This is a campus novel. I don't know who translated it into English. I will put it down below with all the rest of the titles. But this is about a guy in Oxford. That's all I know. I was looking for some, not lesser known necessarily because Javier Marías is a really well-known author. Like, not The Secret History or Stoner, basically campus novels. Don't get me wrong, I like both those books. I adore Stoner. I just was looking for different recs and I got All Souls, and so I got it. Then I also want to get to Lucky Jim by Kingsley Amis or Ami. That one is like a classic campus novel and it's supposed to be really funny, like in a dark way, and it's about a medieval studies professor, I think, or like an English medieval literature professor, something like that. I have that beautiful New York Review of Books copy, so very excited. Then yet another campus novel. I think you know where I'm going with this. The Art of Fielding, which is a book that I bought secondhand. That was a total case of echolocution because I saw it on a list of like best campus novels, blah, blah, blah. And then someone on a podcast recommended it. And then I saw it on this bookshop here in Santiago, which it's not impossible, but like just the books that you can find in Santiago in English that aren't classics is just such a wild, random game. In any case, this is about a guy who plays baseball at his school. And when I first read that, I was like, I don't know if this is what I want to read. I am not into baseball, don't even have strong feelings to even dislike it. It's just, I don't care. However, I did read The Housekeeper and the Professor by Yoko Ogawa, and I really did love that book, even though it does go into some baseball detail. It was so well used for the plot, or well, plot is a bit of a strong word, but for the story, yeah, it enhanced my experience of the characters and their lives. Apparently this is the case as well. Like, you don't need to love baseball to enjoy this book because it is a bit of a central element, but it's not for baseball lovers. And yeah, that's all I know. Very excited. And then I think this is also a campus novel. Scott Fitzgerald, baby. This Side of Paradise. This is the edition that I have as well. And I am undecided whether to go with this or Beautiful and Damned for my next Fitzgerald. However, again, on a campus novel list, there was this, and I felt like, hey, that would be cool to like round up my mini campus novel readathon with this. Yeah. I don't know what that is about. I bought this book a long time ago. But I want to apologize for doing that ever, basically, but especially not with Fitzgerald. I've always wanted to read everything Fitzgerald ever wrote. If they come up with like an edition of his shopping lists, I'm buying that shit. So that's it. That's this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was chaotic. That's where I'm at right now. A lot of things are great, but also very chaotic inside my head and in my life. So this is what you get. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up, please subscribe and comment. Have you read any of these books? Do you plan to? And your thoughts? And or do you have any plans for December? Is there something you need to get to? I, of course, will be aiming to read more than these books, but these are like priority, and then I want to wrap up some books. I don't know what will be left over from Nonfiction November that I might be in the middle of, and or just have a bit of freedom. So yeah, very excited. See you next time.